Welcome, Trojan family, to another episode of the Light the Torch podcast. I'm your host, B. Jones, and I got my boys with me. To the right, I got my man, Blackie Chan. Bottom right, I got my man, Guns. Bottom left, you guys already know who it is, your man, Raul. And he said he's not dropping the F-bombs tonight.
Not keeping no promises, but I'll try my best, Tayfaf. I see you're in the chat already, so.
Shout out to our boy, Ken Wynn, in the live chat.
Yeah, so Ken.
Yes, sir.
I think the future's bright, fellas. What do you guys think, Blackie Chan?
Oh yeah, we got some great news right before the show. So
right, shout out to our man USCJ. You see, he's firing everybody over here, man. See, Blackie Chan with the shades on, man.
I'm not as depressed as I was last week.
Oh man, you was all.
Oh man,
you had the crying Jordan face last week, man.
Oh man.
Hey, that was a rough night too, though. Come on.
Yeah.
And the next day sucked too.
So, matter of fact, hey, let's talk about that for a minute. So,
we haven't talked
because of that news that we broke last episode. You see a lot of, I guess you could say, national media pundits talking about how everything's doom and gloom over here. Basically, like,
what's going on at SC? What's going on? Oh my God.
Like as if we're on our way down, on the downslope or something, because a couple guys hit the portal.
Oh my God, they're crashing and burning. Shut the hell up.
Listen, this is not to bash any player. This is just straight facts and numbers. The players that we lost. Let's go over this for a second. Right? Damani Jackson. Damani, I love you. I'm a big fan of you, and I hope you do well at wherever your next place is. But let's talk realistically about Damani. Anytime you suffer an injury, it's going to slow down your progression. Right? People like to act like this 5-star kid did not go through a big injury. Right? You suffered a major injury. So you're not going to be the same player coming back all the time. You know what I mean? There's always going to be that mental side of your recovery as well. And I think that bothered him quite a bit. But with that being said, Damani's PFF grade for the year was 60.7. He entered the portal. Are we losing much production there? I mean, this is not to bash Damani, but these are the facts.
Yeah.
No.
We had Tackett enter the portal. PFF grade was the lowest on the team defensively, despite his highlights. He's had a few highlights, and yes, and don't get me wrong, Tackett, no doubt in my mind that he could be a very good player.
Yes,
maybe even great. He has a lot of potential, but he has to learn the linebacker position, and we all know that he played way more than he should have. Right.
And talking about Tackett, though, he hasn't officially entered the portal from what I'm seeing, right?
Oh, he has.
Yeah. Oh, he officially entered it already?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he actually said it on like any social media, but I'm pretty sure he's.
Yeah, he hasn't, but according to the sort, the people out there that do it.
Yeah.
So his grade, 44.5. Are we losing much production there? Come on.
Nope.
So, Trojan fan, I mean, so on and so forth. I mean, Malachi Nelson, we lost our third string quarterback.
Honestly,
some might say fourth.
Yeah, actually, it was a fourth. Jake Jensen was actually ahead of him.
But that's still, I think that hurts the most out of any of them because of that. Just that
we're losing names and stars.
Well, like he probably would have been the second string quarterback going in if
he played better and actually won the job. Yes.
I'm saying in this next game, in this upcoming game,
right?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make sense for him to do it the time he did it. Honestly, in my opinion,
yeah,
I think he should have. If you ask me, I think it's best for quarterbacks to jump in the portal during spring. But that's just where we are.
Once you know you don't have that job, it would probably be the best because that will give him more tape to pass to people rather than just didn't have the greatest spring tape to show.
Right. And I mean, it's If you look at the offers that he received, somebody put that out.
Oh God,
Really?
he had what's called Cal.
Tulane, Cal, Houston, South Carolina. So yeah, it was an interesting
That's
matchup.
just everything right there. I mean, I'm not going to go in on the kid. He's a good kid. You know what I mean? Wish him the best. But it's just reality. I mean, I don't even want to call him overrated, but he didn't live up to the stars. I mean, obviously he had an injury too.
Yeah.
And that's just what it is. I mean, listen, injuries, you're not going to get the full progression that you would. You know what I mean? Injuries suck.
Yeah.
That's just a part of it. You're not going to develop as fast as you would when you're healthy. Obviously, you suffer an injury, that's going to slow down your progression. Take Kyle Ford for instance. Kyle Ford, if you ask me, coming out of high school, the most polished wide receiver probably in USC history coming out of high school. Like he could have played in NFL out of high school. It looked like, but then he suffered that injury, and then he wasn't quite the same, right? I mean, his bounce back was crazy. I'm happy he bounced back the way he did after suffering 2 knee injuries. But had he not suffered those injuries, 100% he would be in the NFL already. That's just how injuries work, right? We had a couple 5-stars that suffered injuries. Before we move on from that, I'm gonna go on my last little Corey Foreman rant, right? Because over here we love Corey, man. We show Corey a lot of love, man, for what he's been through. So I'm tired of people calling this kid a bust. If you look at Corey, the talent's still there. If you watched him this year, the few snaps that he did get, he was about that close, right, to making a play.
Yeah.
Obviously, he didn't get his senior year. Sorry, rainstorm, thunder just threw me off right there. But it's pouring down over here. But yeah, he obviously didn't get his senior year, right, coming in. So he's kind of a little bit behind then. Then he comes in, he gets put out of position by Todd Orlando, right? They wanted him to stand up when he was clearly hand in the dirt, fire technique, get after it, right? That was him. Then the next guy comes in, right? Good old Alex Grinch. Oh, you play edge? Okay. No, man. Everyone knows that he earned his 5-star ranking as a defensive end with his hand in the dirt. Why are we putting this kid at edge? You take good and you make it great. Not, hey, you're good here. Let's put you somewhere else. What sense does that make? So you guys calling Corey a bust, man, it's crazy. And you can say whatever you want. Either way, he goes down in SC history with that pick he got to seal the game. So that's more than you ever done with the Trojans. So shut up. Stop calling the boy a bust. Okay, ran over.
All right, so we should go into. It's not so breaking news because we kind of know it's been out there, but who wants to break the news?
Go ahead, Guns.
Gunner.
Oh yeah. So we got 2 commitments today. We got Kamari Ramsey, safety from UCLA, hopping over to USC, the other side of LA, and then also John Humphreys, DB corner. He is following his teammate to SC as well as DC. Excuse me. So UCLA is under the mud, dude. Everyone's leaving, but they can't seem to fire Chip Kelly. So hopefully that just continues, and we keep stealing things for them.
Hey,
yes,
they got what's his name, Matt Hasselbeck's son as the QB.
I actually did saw that. That was pretty cool. I thought.
So we'll take him by spring.
Oh wait, you didn't do it.
There you go.
It's too late now. You can't just
hey, by request only.
And then talk about Humphreys. We already replaced Damani for everybody that was crying about Damani. So,
I mean, our secondary was looking good. He wasn't the only corner we got.
Yeah, so it sucks losing him, but
Carlos Nicholson as well from Mississippi.
Yeah, exactly. It sucks based on potential, what he can potentially be with the right coaching staff. So it sucks in that regard, but we got him replaced already. So let's give the coaching staff a chance. I'm more excited about our coaching staff than the recruits right now, just
And I'm
because I
loving
know
Okay.
that they're gonna. I know that they're gonna put these players in good spot to be successful and develop them. So that's what I'm excited about. So even if we get 3-4 stars, by the time they hit the league, they're probably gonna be considered 5 stars, but because they're gonna be developed. So
Yeah.
don't focus too much on the star, fellas. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yes. And I'm glad you said that, because going forward, we're going to be talking about our recruiting class, which is why you guys are all here, right? National Signing Day was yesterday. And like Raul said, man, listen, I've said this plenty of times before, man. Raul dropped the F-bomb.
Did I?
Stars, man. No, I'm saying, no, I'm saying shit.
No, I was like, I didn't
Stars,
say it.
yeah.
I was like, it's like,
He's
man,
like,
am I that bad? I didn't even realize when I'm dropping
no,
them.
so you have to say it for me, man, But
Yeah.
yeah, forget the stars, man. Listen, like I told you guys before, a lot of these kids are overrated by these recruiting services, right? Trust your eyes. Our guy USCJ, man, he makes videos on each and every player that we get, right? Trust your eyes. Look at the film yourself. They'll tell you everything you need to know, right? Same thing the coaches are looking at. Don't worry about what these recruiting ranking guys are saying. Some of these guys pay for their stars and get hooked up with this service and this network and all that, and are overrated. We've had a couple of those guys. I'm not going to name names, but you can pretty much guess for yourself. So don't cry over the stars. Don't worry about the stars in the recruiting class. Look at the film and then tell me what you see with these players. I can tell you once again, whoever's scouting for us is doing their thing, man. We got some guys that are sleepers. I'll give you my sleeper pick after you guys tell me yours, man. Who you guys out of this class, man? Give me your sleeper picks.
Sleeper picks for like transfer portal or
No, just overall. Yeah, no, just high school actually.
Yeah, you can go first, Black John. Yeah, go.
I don't know. You give me a second on that one.
Oh, okay. No worries. I'll pop in then. I got a few. Jason Z, the interior offensive lineman. That dude is a bulldozer. I feel like he definitely has the potential to start right away at center. We'll see if that happens.
Can we really call him a sleeper though? Like he's
true. It's not a sleeper. True, it's not a sleeper. But I still got to point him out.
I'm gonna go Gallegos.
Hayden Trader's another one. The tackle from Colorado. I know it's Colorado, and maybe this just shows that Colorado football is just not great. But he's a 4-time state champion. I thought that was pretty cool when reading about him and learning about him. So he's got the size, just like what Raul said. The safety, Gallegos. I think he's very underrated. I don't know why he's not even a top 300 player. To be honest, that's definitely surprising to me.
Yeah.
And then last one, Joey Olsen, the tight end. That was the first recruit for us. I think we got to give him a shout out. So,
all right, I'm back here. So, Hayden Trader though, like Cherry Creek High School is like one of the top schools in Colorado. So, but I like Brian Jackson. Like I don't know how he's not ranked higher than what he's at. But I just pointed out that it's the USC effect. Whenever we get a player, they automatically start dropping them down stars. So, but no, Brian Jackson and I like Lorenzo Cowan. I did a video on him, of course, but he's great. He has a high motor. He's physical. He doesn't give up on players, and he's good at tackling. So, and that's what we need.
Okay. Bro,
like I said, I'm gonna go with Gallegos. I think he's gonna come in hungry and be a baller when his time comes. He's not gonna do anything freshman year, I don't think, but come sophomore year, I think he's gonna be pushing people for time.
Absolutely, he's actually my honorable mention, man. So I'll start with him. Gallegos. So I think after he gets in the weight room a little bit, man, He'll be nice, man. He's a ball hawk for sure, man. Great ball skills.
Evie says he's got that Mexican power on him.
Yep. So we'll see, man. Hopefully he could be he'll be the third Mexican to make it out to the NFL out of USC.
Yeah, who was the first? Is it Fargas one? Was Justin Fargas one or
Just
Then
Fargus.
he'd be the fourth. I'm sorry, he'll be the fourth.
who was
Munoz,
it? Not sure.
Sanchez.
Oh yeah, Mark Sanchez. Yeah.
I mean, that's just off the top of my head. I don't know the actual number.
You know Quinones.
Yeah, I mean, if Gino gets there, yeah, absolutely.
Ken says we need to get Jay Toya back.
I'm good.
Anthony Munoz.
Yeah.
Anthony
good.
Munoz is he's a while back. Yeah, he's probably the best one that we've had.
Who else? Okay, so my two sleepers. Carlon Jones, and Desmond Stevens.
No.
For this season or for what?
This season,
The recruiting class, yep.
recruiting class.
No, but you think they'll make an impact this upcoming season?
I can see Carlin.
I can see
Right as of right now, right? Just based on
Well,
what we have. So.
if he puts in serious work in the weight room,
Right.
I can see him get on the field early. And Stevens is going to be one of those guys that shocks everybody. He was really under recruited, man. That guy
Wasn't it down between us and Ohio State?
Yeah.
for Stevens, yeah.
Yeah.
But trust me, I like what I'm seeing on that film, man. He's gonna be a guy, man. Good frame. Was he about 6'4", 220?
Who?
Yeah.
Carlin Jones?
No, Desmond.
Oh, Desmond. Okay.
Says it's 6'2", 208, but I do remember our media guys saying that he's around 225 now. So
Yeah.
I'd say 6'2", 6'3", 225.
What position do you think he's going to play? Because it shows that he's an athlete.
I think inside linebacker is what I thought he was inside
He
linebacker.
can play that hybrid position, that linebacker safety role. I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can see him playing some will. I mean, we run a multiple scheme, man. So I think you pretty much put him in a couple places, man. So he'll be on the field. His position is football player. That's so.
Right.
Do you think we're going to still get Isaiah Rubin?
Yeah.
He hasn't signed yet, so it's just.
So he's signed according to his videos and stuff, but
does it?
But we haven't received the paper, so I'm not sure what's going on. That's obviously a separate part, but yeah.
Assuming it's probably with grades, he'll probably get his things together on time. So
Joe Boyd says Michael Williams would be someone that would help the defensive line. Yeah, he would definitely help the defensive line, but I don't think he's leaving.
Do you guys want to talk about each recruit? A little bit about each recruit, or
yeah, let's go through them.
Let's go. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I have the list up here, so we'll just go down the list here.
Name them off.
All right. So Jason Zamandela.
Scrub. Get him off the team. No. No. Zandamella's gonna be a guy, man. Obviously a guy that could see early playing time, man. Center is definitely a position of need for us. So he has the opportunity to definitely step in right away. He does have that type of potential. But it all depends on that's gonna be on him, how hard he works.
Yeah. No, like you said, he definitely has a chance at early playing time because our offensive line is going to be pretty thin here, is pretty thin already. So we'll have to see. But yeah, no, he has the size to be able to bulk up to possibly 300. He's 6'3", 285. So I think he can push that 300 threshold. So, but yeah, no, he's definitely. He's going to have a lot of pancakes from what I've seen from his highlights. So,
absolutely,
yeah, he's a bulldozer. Was honestly snubbed from the Max Preps all team, whatever you want to call it. He's also an early enrollee, which is even better. A lot of these kids are, most of them. But yeah, I'm excited about this one.
Really, get this out of here. Get that shit out of here.
What did he say? I missed it.
It's still there, dude. You can see it, dude.
I will block you, Ken, real quick.
Oh man,
Oh,
that's a cat kid. That's hilarious.
All right.
All right. Hey, Vegas, that's all you can say, dude. You got
So
this, dude.
man, I hope you've been working out this week. We haven't seen any videos, Blackie Chan. What's
Yeah.
up?
4.6. Where you at right now, Blackie Chan?
Yeah, what are we thinking?
You know what? I will show you guys some videos real quick then.
Oh boy.
Tired
You
here.
guys, are you running though, or videos of you working
No, just
out?
my workouts.
Oh, okay.
No.
Well,
So
this
for
thing
you-
is all around just a speed thing. It's more, just saying.
So if you guys are new to us, our guy Blackie Chan has been challenged.
I muted you. I don't want to hear it.
So yeah, Blackie Chan he basically said he can run a 4.6.
Are you guys done?
What's going on, man?
I muted you guys. I unmuted
I'm
you.
good, dude. I'm
Man, this
good.
guy-
I've already said what. Yeah, everyone knows. You'll get
we
it,
can't
dude.
inform the people, man.
You'll get it. You'll get it.
Blackie Chan bit off a little more than he could chew.
All right, let's talk about our next guy, Marcelo.
Yeah,
like
Williams.
Williams.
We're
Trojan
talking about
legacy.
recruits here, okay? Not me.
Yeah. Yeah, you brought it
4.6
up.
minutes.
Just saying, dude. You brought it
I
up.
didn't bring it up. He's the one that Brandon's the one that highlighted that comment.
Hey, I'll tell you somebody that's not running 4.6. Max Williams. Sorry, Max, but
Why you got the-
And that's why we got his brother. He'll be able to run that 4.6, hopefully.
Marcellus should be running at 4.6 for sure.
All right, all right, what's next? Jonathan
Marcellus,
Davis.
Marcellus Williams. That's the guy.
Okay, yeah.
Go first.
Yeah.
Go
Celis-
first, P. Jones.
Yeah, Celis is a guy, man. He, like his brother, has great instincts. You can say what you want about Max, man, but he has great instincts for sure, But he's bigger and faster than his brother, which is, if you had to ask for anything out of Max, you'd be like, hey, man, can you grow a little more or can you be a little faster? But that's what we got in Celis, man. So Celis is going to be a guy for sure, man. So I'm pretty excited about him as well. He can actually see some early playing time as well. He has that type of potential.
Yeah. A lot of these players, I do feel like has a good chance of starting early. But yeah, Celis, like, he's definitely, I think he's the better of the Williams. I don't like his brother's out to Arizona State, right? The
Yeah.
other, yeah. So I think he definitely should have been. What's his rank right now? Oh, he moved up because I thought they dropped him out of the top 100.
Yeah, top 100. Yeah.
Yeah, he's okay. He's back in top 100 because I remember when he first committed to us, he went from like 70 to like 130 or something. I was like, dang, you guys really must hate us for dropping him that much. But no, yeah, I'm really excited for him. He's definitely going to push for that. I think he'll get second string, but he'll see some playing time.
Yeah, I think he could definitely get in the rotation right off the bat. He's again another early enrollee, and he's one of the best DBs in the country. So always love that.
Hey, real quick, I think we found a Duck fan that we can like.
What?
Jonathan Davis. He said, "Go Ducks," but he said, "Earned a sub. Great job, guys. Keep it up."
Damn, we gotta like you,
All
man.
right, let's just move on.
We appreciate
We're just messing with you, Jonathan. Thanks for the sub, by the way.
Yeah, appreciate
Thank you,
that.
Jonathan. Yeah, thank you, Jonathan. Seriously, thank you, Jonathan.
Hey, tell Fit Night to bring some backs to us as well, though.
All right, we got next.
We need it. But going
Actually,
to Marcellus, I was just gonna say
I remember.
that it hasn't been brought up, but we got a Bosco guy. So
That's right.
Yeah, that is true.
I know we haven't had luck with the Bosco kids, but he ended up staying with us, and I think after this year we won't have that issue as much as it's been these past few years. So
We can
I
only
really,
hope.
I really have confidence on Lynn, so I think Marcellus is going to ball out with us.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So up next, Cameron Fountain. He's like his mom is the MVP over here.
Absolutely. Shout out to Miss Casey Carter.
Yeah, follow her on Twitter. Like,
Yes.
She's great.
great follow.
Great, man. If you guys on Twitter, man, make sure you give her a follow.
Annie Hansen better get her into that on her team.
Yeah, for real. Support staff. Yep. Yeah, she's be coming every week to the home game, so she's able to talk to the recruits and everything.
Yeah. She's like one of our biggest supporters. It's crazy. I love it.
Yeah.
So, no, Cameron Fountain, he's gonna be great. He's definitely one of those people. Like, he kind of reminds me of what's his name? I can't remember of who I'm trying to compare him to, but he definitely has that motor. He's physical. He's really fast. So
he's like 6'6", 240.
Yeah, he is a physical specimen. So
absolutely.
Yeah, I mean him and Shelby are going to be a crazy combination. Shout out to Roy Manning for doing his thing. Yeah, I mean 6'6", 240, you can't really find those anywhere. So I'm just happy that we were able to get that out of SEC country.
Yep. SEC schools were all over him, man, down to the wire, man. But he stuck with his commitment.
Yeah, he kind of made us nervous a little bit.
Not me.
I was not nervous. Mom was.
Mom was all about
Moms are undefeated, guys.
Mama is a Trojan.
Undefeated.
She did not let him go anywhere.
Mama is a Trojan. She let the world know.
Yeah.
She shit down those rumors real quick.
Yep.
For
yeah, definitely excited for his future.
Yeah. But yeah, moving on. All right,
Yep.
we have Xavier Jordan, 5-star wide receiver, not 5-star, 4-star receiver out of Sierra Canyon, which we've been dipping into Sierra Canyon quite a bit for both sports.
SC to SC, baby.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's our new pipeline right there.
But aren't they the Irish though?
No.
Yeah, they are.
No.
I think Sierra Canyon. Really?
What are they? Or what?
Like their logo? Or
I thought they were.
I think they're the Blazers, right, or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
I really
Put together over there, Black Chan. What's going on over there?
Shut up.
Yeah, I mean, I'll start off real quick. I mean, Xavier Jordan, he was the top one that I've always liked, even when we had Ryan Pelham. I know we talked about that earlier. And supposedly Oregon was really going for Xavier over Ryan Pelham from the start, but Xavier Jordan wanted to really be a Trojan. So shout out to him. He's going to be a stud, and I really see he could have a place in the rotation given the current space and with our room.
Yep.
Actually, that'll be the sleeper pick, B. Jones, because we are a little thin on the wide receiver spot. Going back to your earlier question, I can see him starting as a freshman or making an impact.
Well,
a lot of our wide receivers.
We'll see. I mean, we still have guys that's for sure. I mean, we still have guys that are going to be coming in, but the opportunity is definitely there. So we'll see. A lot
of our receivers are going to be, for the most part, underclassmen.
Yeah, they're going to be. Who do we have? We got obviously Zechariah Branch, Jacoby Lane,
Deuce, and Jacoby,
Hudson,
and
Singer, right?
Singer, and then we also have Mekhi Lemon. I think they showed him in offensive gear just recently.
They did.
First play offense. So.
Shoot, if he wants to play both sides, just let him play both sides. Just stay here, man.
He can do it.
Care right now.
He can do it.
Just keep him at SC. That's all that matters.
Look, I know your boys with Malachi, but hey, man, that was his decision.
I don't know if you want to go play at South Carolina.
All right. Okay, that's good.
Sorry. All right, moving on to Carlin Jones.
Like I said, man, that's a guy who has potential to get on the field early for us, man. Zero technique guy. He's I think he needs to put on a little bit more. I mean, which he will. I have no doubt that he'll put on a little bit, get back over on the better side of 300. His body type is a little. I don't really know. Sorry, but he'll get there. He puts Benny Wiley.
Yeah, it seems like he needs the healthy fat. I would say,
yeah,
right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
No
But,
problem.
yeah. He'll get there for sure, man.
Yeah.
I like what I'm seeing out of this kid. I think he's going to be a big one for us.
Jonathan Davis is speaking our language here. College football is better as a whole when USC is playing better. I look forward to it. Even an Oregon fan can admit that.
All right, this is weird. I don't know what's going on, man. It's like an Oregon fan.
We're not used to this. We're used to the toxicity.
I don't even know how to react to this right now.
I think you and Raul could be good friends, Jonathan.
I mean, yeah, I'll talk with Carlin Jones.
Like I said, I have nothing against Oregon. It's just some of your fan bases or some of your fans are just a little extra.
Yeah, they are really.
I think you found one that you can tolerate.
But yeah, like B. Jones was saying, I do think he needs some healthy fat to size his frame. But this guy can definitely be in the rotation. He is not an early enrollee, so that was a little surprising. But I mean, given we kind of came in late with the whole recruiting, it is what it is on that front. But I'm excited. D lineman, we need it.
Absolutely.
We stole them from Ohio State too, right? At least that's what it was. It came down between both us and Ohio State.
Yep.
Yeah, us and them. Yep.
Oh, don't forget to mention that video that he dropped, man.
Oh yeah, that he doesn't want to.
Yeah, I just want to see. Where's our resident Ohio State fan? What's his name? Jordan.
Yeah, I think it was.
I want to see his reaction. I want his reaction to that video.
In the chat.
Absolutely. Jay, what's going on, man?
Yeah, no. He basically just said it's depressing in Ohio.
Right.
Yeah.
He said his mental health or
mental health, yeah.
Hey, Tyler, where you at?
So no need for introductions, but go ahead and follow USCJ at his channel and on Twitter and Instagram. So give him a follow if you're not already following. I don't know why you wouldn't be following him by now, but
right. Didn't I see USC Priority in the chat? Yeah, there he is.
Yep,
that's right, man. Yeah, shout out to USC Priority. If you're not following him, I don't even know if you're a Trojan fan at all. Man, I don't know what's going on in your life. You're not following USC Priority, man. Shout out to him. But yeah, who we got next, man?
This one's actually I'm excited for this one. Elijah Newby.
Yes, 100%. Another one of those. Man, listen, we are loaded at the edge position, man. I told you. We are stacked at the edge position, and
they have him at linebacker.
It seems like he play like a lot of positions: edge, inside, hybrid. Right? It seems like he could be moved in a lot of places.
Seems perfect for Lynn, right?
Right.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he wants. Every players. So there's gonna be guys all over the place, man, and I love it. I love it.
If this is true, Jones had 17 sacks this year. That's
17 and a half, but who's counting?
That's insane.
Yeah, exactly.
And he was playing inside, like he wasn't playing an outside position, even though he's considered. He was playing inside from the start. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Does SC need a good young running back? Dante Dowdell entered the portal from the Ducks recently.
We're good.
Maybe foolish not to make an offer. Super bummed that he decided to leave.
Hey. We actually got Woody Marks, so I mean, they want to bring in another one, I mean, maybe right.
I don't know if we need another one, but
right.
We're good.
I think so, to be honest. Yeah.
We have Woody Marks, we have Quinn Joyner, we have Amarian Peterson, we also have Brian Jackson coming in. Like, hey. That's a stacked running back room, especially with Woody Mark coming in. Like he is fast.
Yeah, he fits the offense very well, man.
All right, we're moving on to Walter Matthews, tight end out of Georgia.
I'll say real quick because I need to step away after. I'm surprised he's not a 300. I was actually shocked when I'm looking at this. 6'7" frame, 245. This dude can be used in multitude of ways. I can imagine him, Joey Olsen, Deuce Robinson. Give me a Walker Lyons. Give me all four of those in a weird formation, and you got size right there. That's tough to guard.
Wait, who's the one that
he is ranked in the top 300 unless this is wrong, but in 247 they show him at 162.
Oh, really? Okay. I was just
yeah.
looking at 247. Yeah, maybe it's outdated. That's fine. Oh,
Like
it says on AFU?
but if you click on his profile, it'll give you his actual ranking. So.
Oh, okay.
And we're also
Well,
getting
good,
that. We're also getting that tight end from
yep. Say again.
We're getting the tight end from last year as well.
Walker Lyons. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Walker Lyons. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He's back from his mission, so our tight end room is actually pretty good. So we still need to see how Walker Lyons does, but everyone was after him. Georgia.
Just looking at his, he's 6'7", 245.
Yeah, that's a big ass target,
and he could run the 4.6. Sorry, Black Jet. Sorry, Black Jet. I had to.
He can run the 4.6. He can dunk a basketball, man. He's a hooper as well. So that usually translates, man. Basketball and the tight end position usually translates very well. So, yeah, man. I think after he gets in the weight room for a little bit as well, he's going to be a guy, that can really do some things for us.
Calix Rose says, "Bring Barlow back." That would be nice, but
man, I would love that, man.
I think he does need to leave to be able to have a new start right now. I just don't think if he were to stay, I don't think he would still crack that rotation, even though he should crack the rotation. It's just we have
history doesn't support.
Yeah, we like history shows that he should be getting a lot, but like history based off every time he touches the ball, he made the most of it. But at this point, he needs to go ball out somewhere, just not at Oregon. So, but yeah, who are we on to? Here's your boy, Raul. Marquise Gallegos.
Yep.
Absolutely.
6'1", 175. He definitely has to hit that weight room, but he'll get there. I mean,
yeah,
no doubt about it, man. Like
if he can get to 190, I think he'll be fine.
I mean, he's putting in big hits at 175. Just imagine when he gets to like 190, 195.
Oh, I didn't realize he's another Sierra Canyon.
Yep, SCLC, man. So, like I said, man, he's a guy, man. Great ball skills. And he's like, I really think he has great potential, man. He could really be the next great safety, man, if he puts the work, takes the weight room serious, get right, get in the film room, man, takes it serious, which I believe he will. He has a good head on his shoulders, man. I like this kid a lot. I told you guys earlier, man, that I'm pretty high on this kid. It won't be immediate, but I think, he'll definitely be a guy down the line.
Well, like the people that we have coming from the portal, they're one and done at this point, right? I think Ramsey's one and done. I think Humphrey is one and done. Arnold or both Arnolds are one and done.
Yeah.
So even though one of them is a linebacker, I think they're going to have a full year to like gather the defense, and then once they gather it down, they'll definitely have the chance to be starting next year after the remaining the seniors or the 1 years are done.
Yep.
Moving on to Desmond Stevens.
Did we mention this one already? Oh no, that was my sleeper pick. Yeah. What's up, man? He's a guy who's under recruited, man, and can flat out ball, man.
Oh, right. Okay, never mind. Ramsey has 3 years left from what USDJ says.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ramsey has 3 years. But yeah, Stevens, man, that kid can ball. Under recruited. There was about. I'm sorry, I forget his measurables. Do you guys measurables?
He's got like it's showing 247. He's at 6'2", basically 208. But I heard that he was up to 220 now.
Yeah, that's the last I heard. It was 220, 225, man. So He's a guy, man. Athlete, can play pretty much anywhere on the field. You put him in as safety, as a hybrid safety linebacker role, or put him at will. He's gonna be. I think this guy's gonna be all over the defense, man. Yeah, I think D'Antonio's gonna have some fun with that guy.
Real quick, before we go on to the other players here, how would you rank? What letter grade would you give USC's recruiting class? Because Mr. Son of Midday himself says SC's recruiting class is a C-. Riley has to do better.
I mean, if he could do a lot better. My biggest issue with the class, I'm not really going to be focusing on the stars because, the stars, for the most part, 5 stars do become to be great, but there's a lot of 5 stars that, become bust. So I'm not going to focus too much on the stars. My only issue with this recruiting class that we only have very few California kids. We definitely got to start focusing with our local talent. We can't afford, Oregon, the Bamas, Georgias, Ohio State to take the top talent in California. We have to step it up there. So for that, I give it a B because of that.
I agree with you on that with the letter grade and all. One thing I will say is you can't put that on Riley. It's not like Riley.
It's not. Yeah, I agree. It's not his fault. I mean,
getting outbid is not on Riley.
Yeah.
And,
step up.
I mean, now that our Oregon fan that's on the chat, I'm sure you're probably or familiar with the Oregon NIL. Like, how crazy is it? Because I mean, it seems like you guys are dropping backs left and right.
See,
you know that,
right?
Know that.
I want to give it a B, but I'm going to give it a B- because there's some players that I think that should not have been missed on, but for whatever reasons, it was. Like we should. I really don't think we should have missed on DJ Lagway. I don't know what's going on with the Florida NIL. I'm sure it's pretty stable here, but I really think we should have really got DJ. And I don't think it sounds like we stopped communicating with him, and then we.
No. I don't know where you're hearing that.
Because
that is not the case at all. We were in communication with DJ down to the wire. His dad was still picking up the phone calls, even while he was at his press conference.
I thought his dad was saying that DJ was not. He was not wavering after like the last couple weeks of hard what is it called, communications.
No, so and I thought, my understanding, we were in communication with him down to the wire, man.
All right. But, and then also, I know it's about his religion and everything like that, and his faith in God. But KVA, that I really was hoping for him. Like, that guy is a dude, and I would definitely have wished we got him.
I mean, we can't put that on Riley. I mean, to
an
extent it is his fault because he kept Grinch, right? We know that the reason why a lot of these top defensive recruits looked elsewhere was because our defense was trash last year and it was worse this year.
Yeah.
So, we for the defensive players we got, I think we did well.
But I don't think I said it was Lincoln Riley's fault. I'm just saying it's because we just didn't. That's why I'm giving this.
No, yeah, for sure. No, I agree with you. Like that's a player that we should have gotten.
Yeah, and then also we could blame our NIL for high school, but I don't think that's going to change anytime soon unless they decide to change it. Because I think we could do NIL how everyone else does it by paying the players, but the reason is just we're not doing it. So, and that's all we can really do at this point.
Yeah. Listen, he pretty much. I'm sorry. Yeah, Lincoln pretty much called out the collectors, man. I mean, in order like you said, can't build a championship team without addressing our NIL situation. It has to change. I mean, initially, I was all for the way we did NIL. I mean, we're doing it the right way, but that's just not the name of the game these days. It is what it is. We got to play ball. We can't go in there, go into the boxing ring with no headgear.
I was gonna say I agree with you on the USC NIL, but the Folt thing, she's doing great.
Folt just got here, so she can only do so much in the last 2 months that she's been here. So she can't just automatically just flip the switch, say, "Hey, we're starting
No,
paying."
you're
player.
confusing. That's Mama Jen. Like,
No,
Oh,
no. Okay, I don't know who
yeah.
was in charge of or whose idea was. To
but I
say,
mean, Foley's doing great. If you ask me, I mean, she hired Mama Jen after whatever scandal was going on or whatever happened with the Vaughn. She hired a great AD in my opinion. She part of Lincoln Riley. She was here when we got Lincoln Riley, so I think she's doing great. We got to give her some time.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what Mom and Jen ends up doing here. But he says, from my understanding, the administration is the reason high school players is not getting upfront. And that could be the situation, but we don't know. Like
we're not really sure who it is, the administration, but either way, it needs to change.
It does. It really does.
We don't. We're not that guy. Our brand is not that big anymore to where we can just pull guys off the strength of those two letters SC anymore. We ain't got it like anymore. We have to
rebuild it.
Like who are the people that we could have got if we did
everybody?
Yeah.
Honestly, if we had high school NIL and we've been winning most of those players that I've been saying about California talent, at least 50% of those should be in this recruiting class.
These kids will never leave home.
I don't think we would have got the top recruits in California. I don't think we would have got Brandon Baker. I just don't think he meshed with us at all.
I have my thoughts on Baker. So to be honest, I don't think I wouldn't consider that a miss.
I don't think we would have got Dakota Fields.
No,
I think we would have got Dakota Fields because we
would have got Aiden Braylon or how do you pronounce his last name?
Braylon. Yeah, we would have got him, but then
Josh Connerly, Roger Present,
KVA.
Oh, Roger Pleasant. Oh God, we would have got him.
Possibly Woodyard as well.
Yeah, we would still have Ryan Pelham. Who else? Do you think we would have got Payne Woodyard? Or because I don't know, because I
think so. I mean, the reason why Woodyard looked elsewhere is because of our defensive struggles over the past few years, and then having Grinch. So that's part of the reason why we lost out on a lot of defensive recruits, not just NIL.
So,
yeah.
All right, who we got next? We're moving on. Let's move forward.
Let me go back to.
We got Makai Saina.
Yes.
Yeah, Makai Saina.
Our O-line class this year they got a lot of potential as well. Obviously, there's some guys that need to be in that weight room, and obviously they will. And now the chains are off Benny Wiley, man. He can finally do his thing, man. I expect Saina to benefit greatly from it, and he's a guy who can compete as well.
Yeah. Big Bumbo said Josh Conley. Yeah, Josh Conley easily would have been with us if we had NIL.
Yep.
For high school. So, but yeah, no, we're pretty for the future of our offensive line. I think we're where we need to be at this point. With what we had from last year and coming into this year, I think we got some good picks with Makai, Justin, and what is Hayden. Those and Kalolo Teaga, he's very green when it comes to playing football, but he has all the talents to. He has the size, he has the and he has the physical ability. He just needs to be more experienced with it.
Yep.
Yeah, he's got to gain a good 70 pounds. Hopefully, he's got the frame for it.
Yeah, he's 6'7". But yeah, let's.
He's a poly kid. I don't think he'll have too much trouble putting on, man. I think he's gonna be
good. Yeah, facts. Justin, Tau Anu. I can't.
Yep, he's another guy, man. Long arms, great size, man. Measurables are there. It's all going to be on him, man. The work that he puts in that weight room, I think he has a lot of potential as well, man. So we got some guys, man. We got some kids that can definitely, have the frame, the things that you can't teach, the size. You know what I mean? So Hanson's got some work to do for sure.
And then they got a chip on their shoulder too. So
Exactly. Under recruited. So,
This class is pretty big. We have a lot to go
got some
through.
monsters.
Yes. Let's see here.
we got Joey Olsen, which is a tight end from Oregon. He, I think he was the first commitment, right?
Joey Olsen. Yeah, he was the first commit for this class.
And he didn't waver at all. So shout out to him.
Yeah, out of Oregon. So, and I definitely don't want to butcher his name. Jadi Abasari.
Jade or
Jade Abasari.
There you go.
Out of Minnesota, Prior Lake. Woo, yeah.
That is. You familiar?
It's down south of Minnesota, and it's definitely in like the richer area, that the ones that are for the most part like the better school districts, the ones that have all the money to be able to have good athletics. So he's definitely coming from a good school, and that's like if I were to have a son, I'd probably want him to play at that school.
Okay.
So he's they're definitely one of the top schools in Minnesota. Minnesota. Yeah, and he's a big boy. Like he can put on some more pounds too. He's 6'5", 290.
290 already. So
yeah, so he can push the 305, 310, and still have the speed. So he'll be backing up Bear Alexander. So
yeah, we
got Jarvis Boatwright from Clearwater, Florida.
He was an early commit too for us, and he stuck around for a while.
Clearwater is a story program over there in Florida, man. They always putting out guys, man. They got a long history.
Yeah, they do
as well. So great program, man. He's coming in to compete. That corner position, man, and it's pretty open right now, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, and Kalolo Taiaga, we've already talked about it. He has the size 6'7", 265. He's definitely a future tackle for us. So after what's his name is done, we just got him last year. I can't remember his name. Why am I forgetting his name right now? But yeah, no, he's big. He's still fresh, so he definitely has a lot to learn when it comes to this. But high hopes.
Yep.
Yeah,
there's Guns. Guns can chime in for this.
We're at Kalolo Taiaga. Guns.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
goodbye. He said, "I'm out of here, guys."
Like, oh, sorry.
He said, "Don't put me on the spot like that, guys." Come on.
I was thinking Elijah Page. Elijah Page is going to be he's going to be significant for us next year.
Yep. Not sure what good guns, but I'm sure you talk about. There he is.
There he is.
There we go.
Sorry about that. Press the X button on accident.
Sure.
Right. I mean, I like the 6'7" size. He needs to obviously add some weight to that frame still, but a developmental piece that can maybe work out in a couple years. So I'll take it.
Absolutely.
So Mr. Son of Midday says that they should keep Joey Olsen at receiver.
Well, who needs more big bodies outside?
We have two really big bodies outside right now with Deuce Robinson and why am I blanking on names right now?
Jacoby Lane.
I would look him at tight end just so he could still get that passing ability. But I mean, he was pretty spectacular in Oregon. I mean, I guess Oregon's not known for stuff, but I think he broke some records in terms of like catches and touchdowns. So I mean, hey, he can catch the ball,
Right.
Are we talking about the tight end?
Joey Olsen.
Yeah, Joey Olsen. Yep.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a hybrid, but he's going to need to pack on some size. Yep, just like USC Priority said, Olsen will be a hybrid.
Yeah.
All right, we're going on to
Braylon Conley.
Braylon Conley. He's definitely a big USC fan too. Like he was repping SC at any moment he got. Like, did you see his suit that he had?
Yeah, man. Our guy Rick and I, man, LBC Trojan already put his order in to his mom to get him one of those suits, man.
Wait, so they had that customly made for him?
Yeah.
Like I thought that he got that from like USC somehow or something. But dang,
Maybe we'll be able to drape Rick in that suit after he beat you in that 40, man. It's gonna be his victory suit, man.
Use this as fuel, man.
I'm just gonna mute Brandon for a little bit because I'm tired of him running his mouth. All right, I'll be the host now. We have Brandon Jackson here. He's my sleeper at this point. I think Brian Jackson. He's gonna be our short yardage goal line running back. I don't know why they have him at 6 foot. Or he has 6 foot 240. I thought he was like 6'2", 6'3". I could be wrong, but he's definitely going to be our big body back. Who was that running back that we had a few years ago out of Texas? And every chance he got, he made he made that short yardage for us, but then he transferred to like Illinois, I think.
Marquise Step.
He kind of reminds me of him, but I think he's more of a thudder than Marquise was. But he definitely has some Lindell traits. So
the question is can he run under a 4.6? So.
I don't even know why I show up here anymore.
I was actually going to mention his. I think his speed is underrated, just based on some of the clips I've seen. He's pretty fast for a big boy. So maybe a little Marshawn Lloyd, kind of comparison.
Listen,
but does he have that? Does that the one move up the field speed, like Woody does?
Probably not like Woody.
Yeah, I mean he's more of a one cut back,
but I mean to get him down, he's gonna take more than arm tackles for sure.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm not gonna say he's Lindell White, but he's Lindell like. We'll say that, man. He's very Lindell like, man. If I had to give him a comparison, that's who it would be.
All right, if it happens, you heard it here first, fellas.
Yep.
All right, and we're moving on to Hayden Trader. My boy out of Cherry Creek High School, one of the best high schools in Colorado.
6'6", 300 pounds. So he's got the body frame as well. So
big.
This O-line recruiting class is definitely underrated, I think.
See,
our last two O-line recruiting classes are underrated.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You know what?
Say it, dude.
I'm done with all you guys.
Deuces.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Black. Ken, where you at?
Ken is bullying the guy like the chair.
We got him booted, dude. Damn, dude.
Come on back.
Oh, he's back, dude. He's back. Dude.
Hey,
let's go.
Blackie Chan said he's that fast. He came back.
Yeah, you got a tough skin around us, man. Oh man.
Damn, he left us quick.
Hey, Blackie Chan, but I have faith in you. I know you probably can't do the 4.6 right now, but if you put the work, I believe
he's got it by September. He's got it easy. I'm telling you. Easy.
Yeah, plenty of time, man.
I'm not joking here, Blackie Chan. I got faith that you'll do it. You got to do it though. Yes, you got to rep for Light the Torch podcast. You got to put in that 4.6. Yeah. So
we can't have LBC Trojan lose to us. All right, we got to beat him. All right.
All right, we got Lorenzo Cohen.
Lorenzo Cowan.
Oh,
just watch the video. Just watch the video I did. You'll know what I think about him.
Yes, absolutely. Make sure you guys check out that video on Lorenzo Cowan that Black and Chilla did only after this show and after you subscribe to the channel. Should you go watch that? Guns, what you got?
I liked his film. Once USC, excuse me, Jay dropped it. It looked like he could play a little inside as well, but he played obviously outside. And that's kind of the theme of this class is versatility. So
Yep.
excited to have him along.
Yeah, like before we were like just all about speed, but now we're actually about speed, power, size, all of the above. I'm excited for what Len is bringing to our the physicality, his philosophy to our team. Same with Mike Entz or Matt Entz, and then Doug Belk. Like I think this is a pretty star-studded defensive what's it called, coaching staff. So let's see. USC Priority said really want Jaden Walker in this class. Has he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
He won't sign until February right now.
But
yeah, I mean we were pushing on him so hard that he wanted to, have some time to think and give the new staff some time as well for Michigan State.
You guys want to talk about the transfers?
Yeah, we can get into the transfers here soon.
We got Isaiah Rubin as well. I mean, he hasn't signed yet, but
everyone's saying he signed because there's videos of him saying signing. So I don't know.
I heard he signed. I don't know what's going on.
Could it be some grades related situation?
Yeah, definitely could be. Maybe Dante somehow. I don't think Georgia would want him, but no disrespect to him. Yeah, paperwork issue. So
yeah, USC Priority said Ruben signed paperwork issues.
Okay, he signed, but there's a paperwork issue.
Yeah, so
maybe he didn't get it in on time or something.
Yeah, sure, they're working that out, man. Either way, he's ours.
So
our other pipeline, Los Alamitos. So
yeah,
yep.
Manjit Tour said, "What's up with Pelham?"
He's
NIL.
a duck. Nothing's up. He's a duck.
Yeah, it's all NIL. And there was rumors that he was kind of nervous with all the transfers as well, from what some of the interviews were saying.
And
that's bullshit because Oregon got a few transfers themselves, right? And
that's all we can really go based off is the interview. So
every school that's recruiting it has transfers. So I don't know.
Yeah, like if that was the truth, then no one would be going to Georgia.
Right.
No one would be going to.
There's less competition in our wide receiver room.
Or he would have gone to UC, or he would have just gone to UCLA.
Right. My thing is kind of going to like the transfer pieces. Part of the reason is like he wants to play right away and he doesn't want a redshirt, right? So, in my opinion, I just see you redshirting regardless at USC or Oregon. I mean, Oregon's going to try to find another receiver to go in there with Dylan Gabriel. They're probably not going to just use what they have today. So,
listen, sorry, let me cut you off.
Just interesting.
I think they got someone too.
Who?
Yeah, they flipped Jeremy.
I think Oregon got a few, right?
Ohio State.
Yeah, the Ohio State wide receiver. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Oregon, we all know what happened.
Oregon's only receiver to hit 1,000 yards in 15 years or something like that. So Oregon don't put up receivers like that. 1, 2. I mean, you can say what you want, man. Of course, they always make some kind of weird excuses as to why they flipped after instead of just saying it was for the money. But we know the real. But I'm not gonna be one of those guys to bash the kid just because he didn't sign with us. But I'm being completely honest. I've had my questions about his game a little bit. I mean, he's a speedy guy, but there's more to playing receiver than just speed, and there's a lot that I think he needs to work on as far as the receiver position. His routes at times are very sloppy. You know what I mean? And of course, that can be coached up. But so to me, man, I think he might have been, in my opinion, a little overrated.
which is a bigger reason why he should have stayed with us. We produce when we develop the wide receiver.
We have 7
not
receivers.
according to this guy right here, dude. According to this guy, he'll develop better. Which is
No, that's what Pelham said.
yeah.
But no,
Gotcha.
we have
Apologies.
7 starting receivers.
About to go off on it.
Like we have 7 wide receivers that were in the top 3 rounds besides Amon-Ra, who's still a top receiver right now. We have Amon-Ra, we have Juju, we have Pittman, we have Drake London, Addison, Robert Woods, and one more. Who am I forgetting?
Wide receivers. I'm sorry, I didn't.
Did you say Juju?
Yeah, I did say Juju, and then
Drake London. I don't know if you said him.
I said Drake London.
Pittman.
Yep.
We got
Jordan Addison.
Nelson Aguilar. There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
There's no way
he is not in the NFL anymore.
EV, there's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way Pelham called Oregon wide receiver you.
Did he say that?
There's no ain't no way. Ain't no way he said that.
Yeah, you have to be trolling on that one because that is just that is cap.
Man.
Yeah, here's a list. These are all starting wide receivers right now, where they're at. I don't know if Woods is specifically starting right now, but he's
playing though.
Maybe because of injuries, probably.
He's produced a lot, so
over his career, definitely.
He has a Super Bowl.
Yeah. Him and Cooper Kupp were pretty nasty, dude, back in the day.
Addison is third in the NFL with touchdowns, with 9 touchdowns. Pittman is over 1,000. Amon-Ra is over 1,000. Drake London's starting to what's it called? Get into his own. Juju, he's on the Patriots, so he's only going so far with what they have. Aguilar, he's also at the Patriots right now, right?
Yep.
So yeah, they're not going. Yeah, they don't have a good quarterback, so it's no fault to them. So, but the first 4 or the first 5 are
tearing the league up.
Yeah,
tearing the league up.
I don't. Tell me who Oregon has produced for wide receivers. Don't worry, we don't have that much time, but still, they haven't done shit.
I mean, we know why he left. He got that Nike money, so.
Oh, okay. Aguilar's at the Ravens.
There you go. Yep. All
Yeah.
right.
Moving on from that nonsense that if he really said that, that's just laughable. Real quick, like James said, question: would you like to see Lincoln keep the rest of the defensive staff or make more changes? If so, who would you like hired?
We'll get back to that. Let's just go to the transfers, fellas.
All right. I will start that, James, and we'll come back to that here. So you just got to stay a little bit longer. All right. So transfer portals. Let's go to who we've received. So top one here is Kamari Ramsey.
Yep. 3 years left. And he's a baller. I mean, this is a big one. He's the number 1 safety in the portal, if I'm not mistaken. Number 1 or number 2?
Number 1, I think.
This year's number 1, right?
Yeah, it just depends on who you look at, but pretty much top 5.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, either way.
Exactly.
Big win for us. And
took him from little brother.
Yep. SC to SC, man. Like I said. He's a Sierra King guy as well, man. So that seems to be another one of our new pipelines.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, he knows Lynn's system already, so we should see a big improvement next year.
Yep.
Right off the bat. I'm
just curious to see, man, if him and Kalen Bullock could play together. That would be incredible, man. What you guys think?
Yeah, and it says something about that Lynn. This was the first person that Lynn reached out to the moment that he hit the portal. If you wanted to come over, so
that says a whole lot.
Yeah, that says a whole lot.
Yep. Yeah, if him and Bullock can be paired up, add a little Arnold, which we'll talk about later, and then obviously the other safeties we have. I mean, that's pretty deep safety room.
Yeah, see, that nickel position is going to be the one to watch, man. Because
definitely.
I mean, I'm glad to have Keely Arnold, but Jalen Smith held his own this year too, man.
No, and then Fagans or Fegans, whatever you say it. He was playing nickel too, so I mean, I think those three are going to be vying for that spot.
Absolutely.
Yep. Let's see who else.
We got Jaquavius Marks.
Yeah, Jaquavius Marks out of the little SC. No, sorry, he's not from South Carolina. He's from Mississippi State. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Woody Marks, man, he is a guy that I'm very high on, man. I didn't really know much about him prior to us offering him, but as soon as we looked him up, man, I was very impressed. I'm like, wow, this is a steal. Nobody's really talking about this guy, but he's a guy, man. He's I believe I saw where he was rated higher than our guy Megamind, man. If I'm not mistaken. So
why you gotta do that to him?
Because right now I'm lost in the sauce, and I couldn't even think of his name at the moment. So I said Megamind, but
Marshawn Lloyd.
Marshawn Lloyd, man, bro. I'm tired, guys, man. I've been moving all day, sorry. But yeah, man. Yeah, I'm really big on March, man. I'm excited to see what he's going to do in this offense.
Yeah, he's definitely how many? He's one year left, right?
I believe so.
Yep.
Yeah, so he's definitely going to give us the Marquise step kind of situation. Hopefully, we use him better than we used Marshawn, which Marshawn was severely underutilized. But I'm really hoping that he can block the ball, on the pass, because no blocky, no Rocky. So, but yeah, I'm excited for how Keel McDonald's going to be able to use him.
Sir.
All right, anyone else?
We got his previous teammate, DeCarlos Nicholson.
Absolutely.
Cornerback.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. Priority mentioned it as well. What you're showing right now. I mean, the dude tackles, even for his frame and his size. So I think this is a steal.
Absolutely, man. So that, if you look at his frame, his size, and the fact that he's going to come up, man, I said to say that we're going to be running some cover twos, man, and we're going to be blitzing a lot. That was my first thought, man. I'm really excited about this guy too, man. Priority hit it on the head, man. So,
but USC priority says Kalen Bullock is so gone. We added an entire secondary, which that's what my mindset was going. But you guys were saying something different about Kalen.
Yeah, I've been hearing things, man. So we'll see. The decision hasn't been announced yet. So,
does anybody know what his grade was?
His PFF
like his
grade?
draft grade? You mean his draft grade, or what are you talking about?
PFF grade, how did he do this year compared to, because he killed it for us last year, but this year was kind of a rough year for him. But
what is he projected? If say that he does go, what round is he projected to go?
I haven't seen any projections.
I don't know if he's picked. I don't think he's a first round pick after this year. I think he'd be a high third round pick.
And that's what I'm thinking. And I'm thinking that he wants to stay and boost his draft stock. I think if his draft stock was any higher, he would have declared already. So
yeah, he's already going through practice, so he maybe he's hoping this game is going to boost his stock, which I don't think one game is going to boost it after a whole year of just kind of mediocrity with how our defense played. And I don't 100%. I don't blame him for it, but some of his tackling was kind of off this year.
Yeah, 71.5 was his grade, and with a 70.8 tackling grade. So
yeah.
I would say that's a C, like around third round potential, I guess.
Let's talk about
We've got the Arnold brothers.
Yeah. Yeah, Keeley, Easton, but they're both the same size from what 247 says. They're Easton's 5'11", 228. I think he could still maybe put on some weight. and then Akili. Like, we have a lot of safeties right now, so this should be a very interesting spring for them. But like, they're coming off of a defense that was insanely good this year at Oregon State, so I expect them to be everything that we saw from them before at Oregon State. This is their last year, and Easton was all Pac-12 for Oregon State. So
Yep.
I'm pretty excited for that. And but we also have it makes up like I'm not saying I'm glad he's gone, but Tackett frees up some space for Easton, because I'm pretty sure Tackett saw the writing on the wall when we brought in Easton.
And then is Gentry coming back, guys? Have you guys heard anything on Gentry?
Still don't know, but some people say that Lincoln Riley's been informed by like 2 linebackers and 2 defensive line players that they're going to enter the portal, but just haven't announced it. But I hope it's not Gentry, but who knows? He may just want a fresh start, like a lot of other people are looking for.
What? Yeah, hopefully he doesn't transfer, but if he does, I mean, good luck to him.
Yeah, I mean, we recruited some players with that body type, so
I'm just excited.
Gentry can be very dominant. I'm very high on Eric Gentry. I think if he takes the weight room serious, he can dominate this game, man. You see was at the Cal game, man. It was just all Gentry.
Yeah.
So I mean, if he gets in the weight room, I mean, obviously when he's just outmatched size wise, there's not much he could do. But when he's about even with those guys, man, he's making plays all over the place. So
the one I'm really excited for next year is Ray John Davis.
Yep.
Yeah. And his dad said he's not leaving, so and I'm pretty sure he's a pretty good source when it comes to Ray John. So
yeah, I trust him.
Yeah. But no, honestly, Ray John definitely has he has Coach Lynn written all over him, basically, based off his style, his fast, physical style. He's going to be, I think he's going to be Will. I feel like, he's going to be weak side linebacker.
Yeah, him and Easton and Rajon would be a great combination, to be honest.
Yeah.
Just thinking about it. So very excited about the linebacker, obviously. But yeah, like we talked about earlier, the other brother Arnold will be competing for that nickel spot. So it's gonna be a great competition.
Yeah, like these past couple of games, we saw like Traquan, if he comes back healthy, he's gonna be great. Like, we have a lot. Like this spring season is gonna be a battle.
Yep.
All right, let's move on to Nate Clifton transferring from Vanderbilt. Nate Clifton's going to be good. He has the size. He can still put on some weight. He's 6'5", 280?
Yeah, he is a sticker as well.
So
285, I think. But
how many years does he have left?
One more, I think.
One more?
Yeah. He was like 2019 class, so that he had that. This is his COVID year, I think. So
yeah.
Yep.
Funny little story about him is UCLA was recruiting him as well in the portal, and so he visits USC or talks to them first, and then UCLA was right after, and then they were basically talking about how they can use him as the Latu guy, right, to be in the system. But he's sitting there while he's talking to the guy, like, well, then your DC. Well, didn't say that to him, but he's thinking it, right? Like, well, your DC is over the USC. So I'm just gonna go over the USC, but I appreciate
it. Right.
Yeah.
What you mean you're gonna use me as the Latu guy? The guy who used Latu is over here. So
right. Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Like, have they even has UCLA even hired their defensive coordinator yet, or did they just?
Not yet. I don't think so.
No, not yet. No.
Have they done anything with their defense? I don't even know.
I'm gonna assume Chip Kelly's gonna hire somebody from the NFL again. Just seems like
which would
came from.
He did a good job with that last year with getting getting.
Yeah, but his seat is a little hotter now, so
Right. True.
I mean, it's more publicly known that his seat is hot. So it ain't too many people that's gonna want to jump on that ship. You know what I mean? Have to be looking for a job the very next year.
Walter Clark says Oregon State missed more tackles than USC this year.
I've heard that, but so
Can't comment on that.
yeah, I mean, whole new coaching staff. Not worried about that.
They were still.
All I know is they had better stats than us. So
They
I don't
still
care
were a
what
top
they say.
defense, way better than us.
Yeah.
And if he was an All-American or All Pac-12, I still trust that more than like maybe it wasn't him that missed tackles. It could have been someone else, but who knows? We'll find out this year though. And USC really wanted the Arnold brothers, so I trust Coach Lynn. I trust Coach Bellick and Matt Entz, especially these guys who have proven records. And like at this point, we can only trust them because we still don't know what we're getting.
Yep. But moving on to the next, guys, this is one I'm really excited about.
Don't say it.
No, I'm not trying to joke here. But we got Hank Pepper, long snapper. But like jokes aside, I mean, it might be a sign that we're moving in the right direction. Like Lincoln Riley's starting to realize, all right, we need to get our shit together with special teams. So,
I mean,
hey, we probably wouldn't have got into triple overtime against Arizona if we had a good long snapper.
Exactly, right? So
no, I think it comes down to practicing more, obviously, of it. But I think even though Matt Entz is obviously going to be for the defense, being a head coach and in some of his interviews back at the North Dakota State, he was all about special teams. So I think Matt Entz is going to be in Lincoln's ear saying, "Hey, man, we need to maybe do this or do that." But yeah, I mean, what a great name, Hank Pepper. I mean, what a name. So. Shout out to Hank.
All right, real quick, guys. I'm gonna show something off that my wife got me for my birthday / Christmas here. So this is pretty legit here, guys. So let me turn off my camera here or the background.
while we're waiting on that, guys, go ahead. Oh, never mind. There it is. Boom.
This is pretty cool. I just don't know where to put this up in my room. I have too much shit in my room that it's going to be hard to put this up. Maybe and I don't fucking know at this point. Oh, I said the F word.
All right, Rob, chill out.
come on, Blackie Chan. You got to leave those for me.
Yep. So make sure you guys go check out our guy Gabe, man, Trojan Blade. He definitely has Sure. He has a video about those missed tackles, man. So, yes, and the brothers' commitment to us. So go ahead and check out our man Gabe over there, Trojan Blade.
I'm just gonna hold this up for right now.
I know you had a question. We need an answer, Blackie Chan, regarding defensive coaching staff.
Yes, sir.
Wait, what?
Hey, wake up.
The guy named Like James. That guy. He had a question.
Oh, my bad.
Remember that? No, you're good. You're good, dude.
So, from Like James, if you're still in the chat here, what would you like to see Lincoln, or would you like to see Lincoln keep the rest of the defensive staff or make more changes? If so, who would you like to hire, or who would you like hired? I would like to see Ken Norton, but we already have a linebackers coach now. Yeah, so that would have been my number one pick, but I think we got a good linebackers coach with Matt Entz, so not too worried about that. I don't know. I think we're pretty good right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be content with what we have as of right now. If they're going to keep Roy and then keep Sean Nua.
Are we keeping Taylor Mays?
See, that'd be a question, right? If Lynn wants to be a safeties coach as well, then maybe not.
I really hope we keep him though, because he's the only guy that knows California.
Right. Yeah, and he knows
really
how to
knows
be
USC
a Trojan
too, right?
Exactly.
So,
Yeah, I would love to. I like our staff as it is, man. But I guess
Mr. Sun Midday himself said send Nua packing and go for Larry Johnson or Al Washington.
I wouldn't mind
Who's
that, just Larry Johnson's history, but there is a rumor that he might retire. I don't know if that rumor is serious. Yeah, I'm indifferent. Like if we want to move on to another guy, as long as he is experienced and can recruit, that's the thing at the end of the day for D-line.
And I mean, Nua got what's his name, Carlin Jones or
Colin Jones, yeah,
exactly.
So I mean, we got to give Nua an opportunity. I mean, he did his thing at Michigan. He was under a terrible DC, probably the worst DC in college football. So we got to give him at least one more year to figure out things. If he doesn't produce this upcoming year, then yeah, by all means, we send him packing. But
well, I mean, listen, he was running with a bunch of undersized guys, man. That what can we really do? You know what I mean? So
he had no say in what who his starting lineup was from.
So
a lot of people are saying to send Nua home. Danny,
I disagree.
Bye Nua, bring back Coach O.
That's not happening. Let's get past that. Let's get over that, guys.
We'll bring Coach O back for recruiting.
Yeah, bring him as an analyst. Like
I would love that.
Yeah, some type of.
I don't think he needs a big paycheck. He's already getting a big paycheck from LSU, so I'm sure if he really wants to come to USC, he would take an analyst position maybe.
Or
I think the biggest
question could be disciplinarian. I'll be happy.
Yeah. But it's not gonna happen, guys. We already know.
No, that's not. Yep.
Yeah, everyone's just living from that Pete Carroll era.
Yep.
Like it's not going to be the same as Pete Carroll. It's never going to be the same as Pete Carroll. We just got to stop living in that. We're hanging on to the past far too much at this point. It's never going to be like that.
But now that you bring up Pete Carroll era, right? Because a lot of people are giving Lincoln Riley crap, and we get it. I mean, he did a bad decision keeping Grinch, which impacted him. But had he hired the right guy, he would be ahead of schedule where Pete was, because they pretty much have the same record going into year 2 or 3 now.
Yeah.
Pete, right? So, I mean, Lincoln Riley's still a solid coach. I think he's one of the top better coaches in college football. He just needed a solid defensive coordinator to have his back. Because last year, the offense needed to, pretty much be perfect for us to win the game. And I don't think that's going to be the case this year. I think, our defense is definitely going to be a strength this year.
Definitely.
Yep. I agree. All right. Got any other questions, man? Go ahead and throw them in the chat right now. Got questions for us.
Who are you guys most excited for coming from the transfer portal? But one thing that we haven't really addressed, which was pretty much the first question in our chat, was what's going on with Will Howard?
Yeah.
Was that Tape F who was cheering quarterback news?
That was Tape F, yeah. At the very beginning.
Yeah. Hopefully he decides before Christmas, so man. Doesn't seem like he wants to visit anyone else. He took Miami, took us. So I mean, I guess is NIL more of a factor than what originally was the case? I mean, that could be it.
From what I'm hearing, that it could be a potential. The reason why a holdup is because he might wait after the Kansas State bowl game. Did I hear that, or did I read that correct, or was that just completely wrong?
Yeah, I haven't heard that. But I'm not saying it's wrong, but I haven't heard that.
I don't even know what the record was, honestly. But
here's my thing with Will Howard. Initially, right, we all heard that NIL is not a major factor, right? That's what was reported. But then, or now, or whatever the case, we hear that we're in a bidding war with Miami. So if we're in the bidding war, I mean,
right.
If you put Miami and SC together, we know who has the track record for developing quarterbacks.
Yeah.
What's going on, Will?
You know who has the best track record over here? B. Jones and freezing. Never seems to fail.
Hey, last episode I was good.
Yeah, but how
For the
long
first
were we
time.
actually recording for? Not that long.
Yeah, you're right. Huh? Yep, hit my mark.
Yeah, I mean, we need to figure out the Will Howard thing, and potentially we could add another transfer portal unless somehow Lincoln likes some underrated 2024 QB in this class, which I don't think that's going to be the case given we don't know who that underrated guy is, right? Obviously, so maybe we get another, Malik Murphy, right? He sits under Will Howard, and then Malik takes over the following year. I mean,
Lincoln
we're
Riley.
going to have to obviously increase that room. So
Lincoln Riley did say he could be looking at
Yeah.
an older QB and a younger QB. So,
yeah,
what does that say, really? Will Howard
Right.
and Malik Murphy. They're both like that's exactly what he was just saying right there. Because let's take a look at the quarterbacks that are in the transfer portal right now. Because
Listen, that's what I like, but it's been reported that Malik Murphy,
Yeah.
he wants to play. He wants to play.
that's
I don't
my
fault
thing.
him for
Yeah,
I don't
I
fault
don't
him for
argue that. Yeah.
And then I'm looking at the bowl schedule. Kansas State does play next Thursday, the 28th. So
Okay.
versus North Carolina State. So that might be the reason why he's holding out
That
for his
could be.
teammates out of respect for his teammates or whatnot.
Right.
You know what's sad? They have I don't want to bash him, but like they have Malachi Nelson above Will Howard in the ranking.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Like I get it. It's because of his ranking before, but like come on. And they have Dante Moore over him.
That's what bothers me, man. That the transfer portal is still going by high school recruiting rankings.
And
Yes.
how's Aiden Childs, who didn't
Makes
even play
zero
last
sense.
year?
The top guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes zero sense at all.
If anything, Riley Leonard should be above him because he actually played a full season.
Right.
And Cam Ward, how is he not number one?
There definitely needs to be like a re-ranking system with when these guys hit the portal based off what they did in college. What you did in high school, cool. That's what got you there to college. But once you're in college, man, it's those stars and none of that ranking matters. You know what I mean?
They do factor eligibility, so that could be most
Okay.
of the percentage, like in Child's, right? I mean, he's got 3 to 4 years left. The
Okay.
potential, the ceiling potentially, but still, I agree with you guys. I mean, I don't think eligibility should be as a big of a factor.
Yeah, because if anything, like as much as I don't like him or like the teams that he played for, Dylan Gabriel should be a top 5 recruit because just what he's done, like his past, like he's produced or whatever. So like that just makes no sense. But like quarterbacks that are in the transfer portal, that's like KJ Jefferson, he's pretty much done after one more year. Like there's not really too many quarterbacks that we can really go after. So, yeah, like there's Jordan McLeod from JMU. Like, I don't know.
Like I said about quarterbacks in the transfer portal, I think the better of the quarterbacks we'll see after spring. After
That
they
is
lose their
true.
positions, there'll be a lot more quarterbacks jumping in that portal.
Yeah.
Right, I can see that.
Place to play.
So Ken has a question for me. If you guys want to pop that up, he wants to know who would I keep, Cleve Kingsbury or Alex Grinch. I think that's a simple answer, regardless of my I would say
recent-
hatred. Yeah, my thoughts on KK, but yeah, I mean it's Grinch. We're not keeping Grinch. Get him out of here. If I had to choose between one, we'll figure out with Cliff. Maybe he can, be a recruiting analyst. Don't be on the field. Make sure you're off the field and not involved.
Just make him a
anything.
towel
So,
boy.
exactly. You can be a towel boy. So,
Keep him away
Yes.
from Lincoln Riley.
and you are correct, USC priority. Yeah, he did hint. Miller Moss did hint. So definitely celebrated. Got the champagne out. Popped the bottle. And, just
When did he hint that?
one of his last interviews, whatever the last one was, last week, I think.
Huh.
Yeah, kind of hinted. He was like, yeah, he kind of wishes he would be staying more or something to that effect.
All right.
Okay.
Well, we all know we don't wish that.
Cool.
Hit the road, Jack.
Hey Gunnar, have you heard anything else on the NIL for like next year's class? I know there's some works going on, right? Like a few weeks ago.
Yeah, still some works. I haven't heard any update. Yeah, I would assume we'll probably get some in probably the new year when it's kind of the off season and we can really get involved. But speaking of NIL, I think we really need to adopt Ole Miss's style in terms of how they're structured. From what I read and heard, is they're kind of similar to us, where they have multiple collectives. Right? We have three. They actually have three as well. But there's this guy that is, I guess, an alum or something like to that effect, where he's a former agent, where he basically kind of understands the business of sports, right? And he's kind of the leader, and all the collectives funnel through him. It seems like we don't have that true one person right now, where all these three collectives can go to that person and say, "Hey, I want to do this XX, right? XYZ." So hopefully we can get that piece fixed, because I think that will help communication, stuff like that. So
Yep. To piggyback off what you're saying, man. You guys been called out, collectives. I mean, all eyes on you guys now, man. So, I mean, Riley can only do so much.
Yeah.
So got to come together. That's the bottom line, man. They just got to come together. They do this and they do that. No. Come together, one Trojan family, right? That's what we preach.
Exactly.
One big family, and that's what needs to happen moving forward, man. Because I hate to say it, man, but the Oregon is kicking our butts left and right.
Yep.
And it hurts, you know what I mean? So
I went on a rant yesterday, guys. So that shit sucks. We can't afford to lose top talent out of California at all.
Yeah.
We definitely got to prioritize California, which I think Gunnar, you mentioned that Lincoln Riley said that, right? And his
I hope he really takes it to heart, because we're seeing a lot of Texas, and I love our Texas guys, but
yeah. Well, if I would say for the 2025 class, I mean, there's definitely a lot of big time Cali guys. So I mean, if they really are going to prioritize, we can get some studs. So we'll see if that's that is the case.
And can we be the guys that brings the bag at the end, last minute, for once at least?
USC Priority says Oregon's donations go directly to football. They throw money out around the country at the last minute. Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
We've had it. I don't think any college has had so many poached players like we have from Oregon. I think they just do it to spite us too. Oh, you want this guy? We're just going to throw money at him and then just let him sit here and do nothing at Oregon.
Well, it's funny you say that. That's kind of why they went after Ryan and Xavier when Dylan Gresham did an Arizona visit, then our visit. They were kind of worried that he might go to Arizona, so then they started reaching out. So, last 2 years they're known for just last minute bags, taking guys that are from Ohio State, LSU, us, and they're taking them. Yeah, and these offers are supposedly like out of this world. Like nobody's can even come close to these supposedly. So
it's clearly tactical, man. That's part of the strategy.
Is it tactical or is it petty?
I wouldn't say petty. I'd probably say immoral, if anything. If there is any morals in college football, unethical, maybe. I don't know, but
I mean, there's nothing wrong to it. It's legal now, so it's like more power to them. I mean, the reason why we're complaining is because we're not the ones dropping the bag. But
I feel like we could steal a lot of players if we did.
But I mean, the collectives have to step it up, because they say proven talent. Well, there's Walter Nolan, there's Mikael Williams, and then there's a wide receiver. Who's the wide receiver that just entered?
Evan Stewart.
Yeah. So I mean, if you guys want proven talent, we got top 3 guys there. We should at least get one of them.
Right.
I think.
Hold on. Go ahead, bro.
I just think that from what Logan says, but they tried to get Noah and Benuelos. I think they had good I think they had good support staff behind them saying, hey, it's not just about the money at this point. You need to go where you're going to be developed.
That, and they know the kids that come from a particular background to who's going to bite, who's going to take that bait as well. But I was going to say we have to. I mean, I already called out the collectives, but just as much as it is on the collectives, man, we are able to donate to the program ourselves, us the fans. So we don't really have a say. We can't really complain if we're not doing our part as well.
Hey, I was almost at every game with the exception of the opener.
Well, yeah, I'm not talking about just supporting, in attendance. We can donate to these collectives.
Yeah.
So we got to do our part as well. I'm sure that would be their rebuttal if what I just said.
I think to that I'm gonna say this.
I'm not saying I read this comment,
and I read this comment somewhere. He said, and I read it on Bleacher Report. I don't remember the exact words, but he said, "Man, I work a fucking 9-to-5 job. Who fucking am I donating whatever I can afford, $100 to a guy that's gonna be making millions in the NFL?" So he kind of has a point. Like,
yeah.
It's like leave that to like the people that can actually afford. I mean, we could afford to give $5. We wasted on food.
That's all I'm saying.
Or whatever it is, right?
So
we could afford to donate something, but
yeah, I mean, instead of buying those ho-hos and donuts, man, go ahead and throw that in, throw that in the pot, man.
You really just gonna drop 2 F-bombs right there, Raul?
I had to. I couldn't let TAFAF disappointed.
Right.
And then for you Dodger fans, the ace pitcher just got signed. So.
Oh wow! Yeah, baby, let's go.
What?
Doyers, baby, let's go.
I don't follow baseball, so
what is this baseball speak?
Oh, is this baseball speak?
$300
million contract. Baby. Wow.
See, that's the type of that's an organization that's trying to win. Come on, alumni.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's make it happen.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah, so
you gotta do deferrals. Do deferrals. If we have to pay these kids years later, shoot, let's do it, dude.
I don't know if you guys just saw this, but Jericho Johnson just committed to Oregon.
Yeah.
I mean, it was no surprise. We already
that was didn't want to come to us. Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's gonna be about it for us, man. Make sure you check my guy Guns out. Views from the Stands right here on YouTube and Spotify. Blackie Chan Gaming over there on Twitch. You can always find me on Twitter and X. I mean, excuse me, that's the same thing, but IG and X. My man Raul. Find him on the streets.
Yeah, you find me at the Coliseum. I don't have no socials, guys, but I have one thing to say. Just keep staying tuned in because you got to follow Blackie's Chan journey to the 4.640. So
that's right.
We'll be uploading some training videos, right, Blackie Chan? We'll be posted on this progress.
And shout out to women's basketball. I mean, they keep killing it on the court, but also recruiting. I mean, I think they got a top 3, top 1 class. They got another 4 or 5-star, recruit. So I mean, they're killing it. So shout out to them.
USC men's basketball finally won as well. So come on, guys.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, now they're 6-5.
It's a tough start. Yeah.
So hopefully they can pick it up. So because it's definitely been a rough start for them. They gotta play nearly perfect now to make it. So.
Well, they're 1-0 in the Pac-12 right now.
Right. Yeah, Arizona's no joke though, man. I mean that team is.
Yeah, they just beat Arizona State, didn't they?
Arizona, yeah, I believe so. And Arizona State's pretty solid school.
Yeah. So if they can do good in the Pac-12, then they can make the what is it called?
Tournament, March Madness tournament.
Speaking of the Pac-2, Washington State and Oregon State will be moving to the West Coast Conference for basketball moving forward. Not that anyone cares, but they'll be playing Gonzaga every year. That's the Gonzaga Conference. But aside from that, we're gonna get up out of here, man.
Don't forget
Anybody
to
else got
like, share, and subscribe.
Absolutely.
Right.
Supermax, tell them, man. Tell us. Go ahead and hit
Get
that
it.
subscribe button.
Yeah, get us over to we're at 333 subscribers right now. We can still possibly hit 500 this year, but we'll see on that.
Yep, that is the goal, man. So tell your friends, tell me, Mom and Papa, tell them all, man. Go ahead and subscribe to Like the Turf Podcast.
Aunties,
All
everybody.
of them. All of them.
All right, guys.
We're out of here.
Fellas.
Right on.
On.
Bye.